first for me, I'm going to show you my simple back stretches that I do to help my own lower back, because I've had quite a few DMs asking for some lower back stretches, so I thought, why not film today? So we're going to start lying down on our backs with our knees bent, and then just taking what we call windscreen wipers, just rocking your feet side to side. See, I clearly haven't thought this completely through because I'm right next to a wall, but you get the gist. And just taking your time doing this will help relieve any built up tension that you have overnight from lying down. I know I suffer from this. And then stretching out one leg and drawing one leg into you to hug your leg to your chest, and just rock gently side to side. Again, this will start to stretch out the lower back here. Just try not to force and pull, so your knee might be here and that's absolutely perfect for you. Just gentle rocking side to side, not forcing, just really, really gentle. And then swapping over. So these are called single knee hugs. Personally, I like to move whilst I stretch, so it's more active, so it's not passive. That's personal preference, and it's also due to my hypermobility as well, so I don't end up just hanging out in poses that are meant to stretch. And then hugging both knees in. Now it's up to you. You can either hug quite close to the chest, or you can keep them quite far away. Rock, maybe take some circles, go really gentle here, like I'm doing this for real, and I can feel my lower back really waking up just by doing this. And I do this actual sequence probably most mornings, I'd say, definitely if my lower back, my sciatica has been playing up. Okay. Then from here we're going to come over. Now, one tip I would say is when you're coming up from lying down, always please roll over to the right or left side. I learned that in my teacher training, not to come up like front ways unless you're going to do like a rock and roll, because when you come up front ways it can really pull on the lower back muscles. So coming over to the side first to press yourself up is the best way. Then just taking some cat-cows, because this again is brilliant because it uses both extension and flexion of the spine, which really wakes up the entire back, but also the lower back. And this is good to do, this sequence, first thing in the morning or before bed, and then coming down into a wide child's pose. So knees are apart, letting there be room that your chest can lie in between your legs, arms outstretched. Then from here, coming onto your tummy for Sphinx pose. So you're resting on your forearms that are propping you up, and your hips are still touching the floor, lower tummy is, and you just have like a gentle arch here in the spine. And it's actually my physio, SC1 physio, Rita, who taught me about this really this year actually, how this helps especially with compression of the nerves in the lower back, especially for my sciatica. It's in gentle extension. It's not in a like aggressive extension like an up dog, and it just gently teases apart the muscles and helps stretch it. I mean, you can hold these poses to anything from 1 to 3 minutes. Obviously I'm just going through them to show you, to give you the idea of how you can do it. I really hope I'm in shot. Again, this is my first one, so if I'm not in shot, I do apologise. Just take a few deep breaths here. And then coming to lie down, really slowly, gently. And then taking the windscreen wipers again with the feet. So this time but on your tummy and just rocking them side to side like this. Really helps just gently stretch out. You can tell I'm doing a lot of side rotation stretches, lateral movements rather than backwards and forwards, because often we move our spine so much backwards and forwards that we forget to stretch laterally to the sides. And sometimes just stretching to the sides can help rebalance and re-stretch out the spine. And then come into what I call my lower back Shavasana, where I just take a belly Shavasana. And then I lie like this for about 3 minutes. Sonny comes to jump on me. He's still asleep though, so that won't happen. And that's it. So I hope that's been really helpful. Like I said, I've had a few DMs about lower back stretches. And if you want any more, let me know. I hope this has been really helpful.